You know, the truth is about life is that everything that you have right now, every person that's around in your life, you know, the house you have, the objects you have, you know, the clothes you have, all that stuff, man, is going to eventually be gone. And I feel like that's kind of, it's a hard thing to process in the moment. And I feel like it's very easy to not take advantage of the stuff that we currently have in life. It's hard to realize that eventually all this stuff is going to be gone. But it's true, man. I feel like the saying is you don't realize what you have until it's gone, right? I feel like that's a very true statement, and that's a feeling that a lot of people go through, man, many different times in life. I feel like we all go through it in some situation or some case. If it were to be a person, if it were to be a place, an object, I don't know, but I feel like we all kind of go through that. So I know for me personally, I try to take advantage of what I have. You know, I try to recognize what is in my life right now and be very appreciative of it being there, because I know one day it will no longer be here, you know? And I will even say there's things in my life that I don't really take full advantage of, you know? People, in particular, right? Like, I would say my grandparents, who I will say are not really in the best of health, especially lately. They've been dealing with a lot of health issues. I need to be spending more time with them. I need to be learning more with them. I need to be more, you know, just social with them. You know, there's one thing about me that there's benefits to this, but there's a lot of negatives too, is that I'm not an extremely social person right now. Doesn't mean I can't be in the future, but I'm kind of at a point right now in my life where I seem to just avoid, you know, talking to people, even people that, you know, obviously should be the very, very much close in my life, who should be the closest people in my life, like my grandparents, like my father, my sister. It's like I just don't really communicate with them enough, and I think that's a problem. I think there's obviously reasons why I can be alone at times and not really communicate enough with people, but in some situations it's like I think it's more me. It's me that's not, you know, being vocal enough. And the reality is that these people right now in my life that I have, that I'm lucky to have in my life, are not always going to be here. My father, he's 62, man. You know, he's not getting any younger. He doesn't act 62. He doesn't look 62, but he is. You know, it's pretty crazy. My mom's 57. It's like, you know, they're not getting any younger. You know, my grandparents are in their late 70s now. It's like, yeah, they're not. Well, I mean, my grandmother, she's 83. She's 83. She doesn't act 83, I will say. She does not act 83 at all. And I think my grandfather's like 79 or 80. But yeah, you know, they're not getting any younger, man. And their time is ticking. And so is mine. So is everybody's. But, you know, the time left is just seemingly smaller, right? And I need to be taking more advantage of, you know, them being in my life right now, because the truth is, man, they're not going to be here. You know, and there's a lot of other things in my life too that are not always going to be here. And I'm also in a spot currently in my life, maybe you can relate, where I'm kind of just I'm in a spot where I can tell there's a lot of things that are going to change. And there's a lot of people that have been kind of in my daily circle, right, that are just not going to be there anymore, you know? And that's just because I'm you know, I quit my job. I'm going to get a new job, going to work on, you know, going in a different direction. And because of that, I'm going to leave a lot of people behind. And that can be both a good thing and a bad thing. There's probably some people there that I'm better off without. But there's some people that, you know, I will definitely miss. But it doesn't mean I have to have any type of resentment towards them because, you know, we're just going in our own directions now. It's like, no, you know, be happy that they were in our life when they were, and maybe they will eventually be part of another chapter. Maybe they will come back. Maybe they will still stay in contact with me, or vice versa, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of different variables there. But the point being is that you got to take advantage, man. You got to take advantage of what is there right now, today. Like, what do you have today? Who's there today? What's here today, you know? Be grateful for the people that are in your life. Be grateful for your job, even if it's not perfect. Be grateful for the things you've learned because of being there and the people you've met. And be thankful for your house. Be thankful for your friends. Be thankful for everything, man. And be grateful and just hope that one day, you know, the truth is that I'm probably not going to live in this town that I live in for the rest of my life. You know, at least I'm kind of hoping I don't. But although I might have kind of a shitty, you know, vibe or mindset towards this place, because there's just a lot of negativity in this town, in this city. It's not really a city. It's more like a big town, I guess you could say. But, you know, I might miss it. You know, I probably will miss some things that are here that, you know, I'll look back maybe a few years after I'm gone and be like, damn, I miss that. I miss this. I miss all the memories. I miss spending time at that place with those people. I miss going here. You know, I miss going to the specific park. I miss going to this specific gym. I miss this school. All this different stuff, man. Like, there's a lot of things that I might not really put a lot of thought or emotion into right now, but eventually when I realize that it's totally gone, I won't be able to ever go there again, or at least not for a long time. It gives you a different perspective, right? And same goes with people, because, you know, the truth is that death is promised. You know, we're all gonna fucking die, man. And I can't tell you when, but it's gonna happen to every single one of us. And the reality of life is that your best friend, your mother, your father, they could die tomorrow. They could die today. And there might be nothing you can really fucking do about it. And that's why I kind of, you know, I try to preach like, hey, you know, be grateful for what is there right now. Try to make memories with people. You know, communicate with people. And I'm not just saying this for you, I'm saying this for myself, man, because this is something that I really struggle with. I don't talk enough with the people in my life. I don't know why, but sometimes my brain will just not want to, you know, find words to say. And it's very challenging for me. And it's something I'm trying to work on. But reality is that I will regret not talking to the people in my life. I will regret not saying specific things. I will regret not spending time with certain people. You know, it's something that I have to really think about. And I feel like I don't think about it enough. You know, I'm not putting enough time and effort into it. Because, like, the reality is that a lot of people in my life, you know, they're not going to be here forever, man. And they could be gone very soon, and then I'll have to sit there and realize that, damn, I fucked up. I didn't spend enough time with them. I didn't do the things I should have done. You know, that's the reality of life, is that situations like that can occur. You know, I don't know, man. When it comes to, like, friendships nowadays, it's weird. You know, it's weird when it comes to that. When I'm talking more about family, it's pretty obvious. Like, hey, you should just be talking with your family, you know, and you should be spending time with your parents and trying to be there for them and provide for them as much as they provide for you. You know what I mean? Especially when you get, you know, in your 20s and over. I I don't know, man. There's a lot of people. Friends nowadays is a little different because I feel like relationships or friendships and even relationships for us, in our 20s and teenagers, it's just, it feels like we don't really have genuine connections with one another. I mean, there's definitely people that do, but I feel like the number is just getting smaller and smaller as the days go on. Like, we just suck at communicating with each other. We really suck at, creating actual genuine bonds. And it fucking sucks, man. And I'm speaking that out of myself, man, that I'm really bad at it. I guess just to wrap this video up, be grateful for what you got, man. People and places and things and just everything, man, because it's all going to be gone one day. And you might look back and have a lot of resentment for not taking advantage of what you had, and that's just a feeling that I think we've all kind of experienced and probably will experience many, many times over and over. But if it can be avoided, try to make it be avoided, So that's it for today.